Hi, I'm Sarah Alexander, Director of Education with Clinical Care Skin Solutions, and I'm very excited to show you one of my absolute favorite services to provide. This is the Dermaplaning service. And Dermaplaning is a maximum exfoliation service that is going to help to do many things for the skin. It's going to help to remove any type of dead skin cells on the surface, so it's going to help to increase that cellular turnover. It's going to help to minimize fine lines, sun damage, discoloration, and it's also going to help to remove any type of superfluous hair on the skin. Make sure that before doing this service in the salon that you check with your state board regulation to make sure that you are able to provide this service. Every state fluctuates, so please do that to make sure that you are in compliance with the state board laws. So with my beautiful model here, she's never had dermaplaning before, so this is a great opportunity for me to explain to her the benefits of this service and how to take care of that skin. So before we start with the dermaplaning, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Number one, are you currently taking Accutane?
No.
Okay, perfect. We don't want to dermaplane anybody who is currently taking Accutane because their skin is going to be much more sensitive. We are using a 10% glycolic acid, so they are not a great candidate for this service. Are you currently using Retin-A or Renova or any type of prescription lotions or creams for the skin?
No.
All right. If she was using Retin-A or Renova or anything that is a prescription strength, we are going to ask for her to discontinue use 48 hours prior to the service. That's going to help to reduce the risk of irritation on the skin. How about tanning? Do you tan a lot?
Not a lot.
Okay. So when was the last time that you tanned?
I was in the sun last weekend.
Okay, perfect. So it's been about a week. She's going to be fine. If you have a client who is an avid tanner, this is probably not the ideal service for them. Because we are providing so much exfoliation in this service, it's going to leave that skin a little bit more sensitive if they're exfoliating. How about any type of scrubs? Are you using a clairsonic brush or a rotary brush? Any type of beaded scrubs?
No.
Okay. If she were using any of these items, we're going to ask her to discontinue use anywhere from about 3 to 4 days prior to the service. So the service that we're doing is going to make that skin absolutely amazing. If you've never had the service done, which she hasn't, your skin is going to feel incredible. You won't be able to keep your hands off your skin. I love the service. I like to have it done about every 4 to 6 weeks. So it really depends on your client how often you want to schedule this service. So some of the benefits of this service is, number one, we are using a glycolic acid that's going to help to dissolve that glue-like substance that holds the dead cells on the surface. So the glycolic is going to help to exfoliate, and then we are going to use an exfoliating tool to manually exfoliate that skin. So you're getting a combination of a chemical exfoliation and a physical exfoliation all wrapped into one fabulous service. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Before we get started with Lori, we're going to make sure that we've got clean hands. We're going to cleanse the skin with the Green Stuff cleanser. Our Green Stuff cleanser is a 4-in-1 cleanser. It is a skin cleanser, an eye makeup remover, a moisture mask, and a shave gel, all wrapped up into one amazing product. The Green Stuff is sulfate free, so it's not going to strip that skin of essential oils. It's not going to make that skin feel dry and tight. One of the things that you will notice with the Green Stuff is that because it's sulfate free, you're not going to get those bubbles and those suds. So if that's important to you, we have another cleanser that we would recommend. So the Green Stuff comes in a professional size and a retail size. When you buy the professional size, you get the matching retail size for free. So that's an ongoing promotion that we do that is a great way for stylists to not only stock their back bar, but to also help with retailing, and you can use those products as testers, or you can use those products to create samples. So I put my products in a nice little paint palette. That way everything is dispensed. It's going to help to cut down on time, and it's also going to help the flow of your service. So we're just going to massage that Green Stuff into the skin. And as you can see, it's just gently wiping away that makeup. It's not a foamy cleanser. The green stuff has copper PCA, and copper PCA is a humectant that helps to bind moisture to the skin. It's an excellent ingredient to help to repair damaged skin. It also helps to keep that skin looking healthy and youthful. The green stuff as a shave gel is absolutely amazing. It can be used on the legs, on the face. I like to use green stuff as my eye makeup remover. I have sensitive eyes and I wear contacts, and the green stuff really helps to take off my eye makeup without irritating my eyes. So we're going to use our sponges in warm water to go ahead and remove the green stuff. And we're just lightly removing that product. You don't want to scrub that skin too much because we are going to provide her with some exfoliation. So you want to be very gentle to that skin. We're going to do one more pass. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that that skin is completely dry. So we're going to remove all of her makeup. I'm going to go ahead and sweep right over her eyes. She's got just a little bit of eye makeup on, so we'll go ahead and we can remove that. And then I'm going to use a paper towel to just lightly blot that skin. All right. So we're just lightly absorbing any of that excess water. You want to make sure that the skin is completely dry when you do this service because we're using a glycolic acid, and glycolic acid is a form of sugar cane. Sugar will dissolve in water, so with that skin being dry, it's going to get the maximum amount of exfoliation. We offer 3 forms of glycolic acid. We offer a 10%, a 20%, and a 33%. Our 10% and 20% are designed for facials. They're designed for at-home use. Our 33% is designed for professional use only, and we use that product in the sugarcane peel. So it gives you a lot of different options when it comes to exfoliation with your client. Lori, I'm going to go ahead and apply some cotton pads over your eyes. And what we're going to do is we're just going to use our cotton rounds. You can pre-saturate these with Splash and keep them in the refrigerator so that they're extra cooling and soothing, or you can apply your Splash onto the pads right before you apply those. So these are going to go right over the eyes. And we're just going to lightly put those in place. And then we're going to use our lamp here to provide us with a little more light. All right. So she has her eye pads on. Our next step is we're going to use our 10% glycolic acid. And our 10% glycolic acid comes in a great little container like that. They have a cap that just lifts up and down so that no oxygen gets into that product, keeps that product very clean. And I'm going to use gloves for this. So we're going to apply our gloves. The 10% glycolic acid is going to go all over the skin. So we're going to apply this all over the skin, and we're going to leave this on the skin for just a few minutes. That's going to allow that product to penetrate, exfoliate, and give us a really great dermaplaning service today. So I'm just going to work with my paint palette here. We're going to start with the forehead. Apply that all over the forehead. And all over the face. So as we mentioned, the benefits of dermaplaning are really great for anti-aging, skin rejuvenation, skin brightening, but also hair removal. When you're dealing with different types of hair, some are ideal for waxing, some type of hair is ideal for laser treatments. There are a few different methods of hair removal, but keep in mind that if you are a person who's very sensitive to waxing, or if you don't want to go through the painful procedure of laser hair removal, Dermaplaning is an excellent option for hair removal. It is pain-free, plus you get the benefits of facial rejuvenation. With your with the hair that you're dealing with, the ideal candidate for dermaplaning is somebody who has that light superfluous hair. So we're not talking about somebody who has a lot of thick, coarse hair. We're talking about somebody like Lori who just has that very light peach fuzz. This is going to help to remove that peach fuzz and give her a very smooth, soft appearance. Her makeup is going to go on absolutely flawlessly. So her makeup is going to go on amazing. Her skin is just going to have a very soft, youthful radiance, and it is great for people who just want that overall smoothness. It's also great for brides if you're doing outdoor pictures and you've got a little bit of fuzz on the face. It's going to combine, again, the anti-aging benefits and the benefits of hair removal. So we've applied this tune-up 10. We're going to leave that on for about 5 to 10 minutes, but we're going to speed this along for your sake. Then we're going to go ahead and apply on top of the tune-up 10 the green stuff. And the green stuff is going to act as our lubricating gel. So this is going to go on the area that we're going to dermaplane. You want to work in sections so that your product does not dry out. So I'm going to work with the forehead here. And be sure to apply a generous amount of green stuff. This is going to help to prevent any nicks or cuts on the skin. There are many different ways to perform dermaplaning. If you look at different videos and different websites and YouTube, you'll find that there are many different ways. The way that we have designed this service is to really be safe and to be stylist friendly. So we've made some alterations to this service so that it helps to prevent nicks, cuts, and be a safe service for your client. So I'm going to take just a little piece of gauze here, and I'm going to take my exfoliating tool. We're going to make sure that the skin is damp at all times and that our exfoliating tool is damp. And I'm going to start right in the brow area, and we're going to instantly clean up those brows. And then I'm going to work along the forehead. So I use my gauze not only to pull that skin nice and taut, but also to wipe my blade. If she has any types of moles or skin tags or growths, be careful when you're going over those. You don't want to go over those, go around them. We're holding that exfoliating tool flat to the skin, avoiding her hairline. The idea here is not to give her a haircut or transform that hairline. It's just to take away that superfluous hair on the skin and to lightly exfoliate those dead skin cells. So we're working right around the brow here. Lori, are you in pain?
No, not at all.
Awesome. How's it feel?
Just like a light kind of a rubbing, not really even a scratching.
Good, good. So it's not a scary service. It's not a painful service. The great thing about the dermaplaning service is you are getting maximum results without any downtime, any pain, and it's something that can be done in the salon or spa in a very relaxing environment. So we've already finished the forehead, and we're just going to wipe that away. Make sure that our iPads, we're going to have her turn to the side here, and we're going to apply more green stuff. And we're working with the hair growth. So when you're doing this service, you don't want to go against the hair growth. You want to go with the hair growth. That's going to prevent any irritation, any nicks, and any cuts. People will often ask me, have you ever nicked somebody? And the answer is yes. It was a long time ago. It doesn't happen very often. But when you nick somebody, it's usually because you're moving too fast, you're not paying attention. If you're going to nick somebody, it's going to be with the tip of that blade. So make sure that you are taking your time, be careful. If you do nick somebody, go ahead and apply pressure to that nick and you'll be fine. So I'm going to pull up, she's got some little hairs right along the ear here. So I'm going to pull those up. And we're just lightly exfoliating. So as you can see, it's really cleaning that skin up. We've got all those little hairs around the hairline. And we're going to work down the face. By pulling that skin nice and taut, it's going to help you to prevent any nicks or cuts on that skin. We're just going to wipe our blade. And you can see how beautiful that skin is. It has a very healthy glow to that skin. It's soft, it's smooth. We're going to continue around here. I'm going to go right around the cheek here, and we're going to go over the lip. So when you're moving around that lip, feel free to pull that skin as you need to. And Lori, I'm going to go ahead and have you tuck your bottom lip in for me. Perfect. So we're just rounding right over that edge there. We're going to tilt her to the other side here. And we're going to apply more green stuff. And we're going to finish right down the side of the ear. And we're going to wipe that away. So with your clients, some of the objections that you might hear about dermaplaning, number one, it is not a service that a lot of clients are familiar with. So be aware of that. It is a service that is a very unique service. So presenting this to your client in the proper way is really important. The way I like to present it to clients is it's an anti-aging service. It's a maximum exfoliation service that helps to get rid of dead skin. It helps with cellular turnover. It's going to help to minimize fine lines, wrinkles, discoloration, sun damage. It's also going to help to remove that superfluous hair. Once in a while, a client might say, okay, so how are you doing this? Are you shaving the skin? We're not shaving the skin. We're exfoliating the skin with an exfoliating tool or essentially a blade. So in essence, we are shaving, but shaving in women, those are two words that don't go together. We don't talk about face shaving with women because in our culture, this is something that is not socially acceptable. However, in a lot of other countries, this is a very popular service. Our problem, I think, in our culture with the dermaplaning is that we've always been taught as women that if you shave the hair, it's going to grow back thicker, it's going to grow back more, it's going to grow back darker, and that's not the case. There are two different types of hair. There is terminal hair, which is the hair on our legs. It's blacker, it's darker, it's thicker, it's coarser, and there's non-terminal hair. And the non-terminal hair is going to be the peach fuzz. As long as you're dealing with that non-terminal hair, it's not going to change the way that hair grows out of the skin. So keep that in mind. It cannot make the hair grow any faster out of the skin. What we're doing is we're removing that hair at the surface. So we are in no way causing that hair to grow faster, thicker, darker, or coarser. So we're going right around the chin there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my lamp, and I just want to make sure that I have everything removed. I want to get a really nice close look at the skin. So looking closer at the skin, I can see that we've got just a little bit of hair right around the lip. So I'm going to go back and do a little bit more work right around that lip area. And again, you want to make sure that that skin is damp and that that blade is damp at all times. That way you're not nicking anybody. Lori, I'm going to have you go ahead and curl your top lip under. There we go. Perfect. All right, so you can dermaplane the lip, you can dermaplane the brows, you can dermaplane the full face, or sections. We're going to go right around the chin there, and then we're going to take a look at everything, and I think we look good. All right. So our next step is going to be to cleanse the skin. Your exfoliating tools, these need to go in a Sharps container box, so the little red boxes, they need to be disposed of properly. They cannot go in a garbage can or a trash receptacle. They need to go in a Sharps container box. So we're going to go ahead and remove her eye pads, and we're going to cleanse the skin. Use a little bit of warm water in our sponges. And a little bit of green stuff. Top to remove any excess product left on the skin. So her skin's a little pink. It feels absolutely amazing. It feels very soft, very smooth. We're going to remove that again with our warm water and sponges. And then we're going to apply a light layer of our splash, which is our ginseng and chamomile toner. This is going to help to soothe any redness or irritation. It's going to help to rebalance the skin. I like to keep my splash in the shower, and before I get out of the shower, I use splash all over, and the ginseng helps with wrinkles. The chamomile helps with soothing, especially after shaving. So it's a great product that you can use just to rehydrate that skin. This splash also has the copper PCA, which is that humectant that helps to bind moisture to the skin. So you're getting a lot of great properties in that product. I'm going to apply just a small amount of our Calm Effects. Calm Effects is our skin healing serum. It's also designed for people who have rosacea, so it's going to help to calm any redness, any irritation in the skin. It is ideal for people who have sunburned skin, windburned skin, bug bites, post-microdermabrasion, post-acne extractions. The Calm Effects is going to help to soothe that skin. Our next product that we are applying is the Chill Mask. And the Chill Mask is going to go directly on top of the Calm Effects. The Chill Mask is a really soothing blue gel, and it has aloe in it. It also has chamomile and azulene, so it's very calming to the skin. It's very soothing. It's packed with vitamins, and it's going to help to nourish that skin and hydrate that skin. So the Chill Mask is going to stay on the skin for about, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes. So we have her relaxing here. She feels amazing, right, Lori?
Yes.
She's loving every minute of this. So I want to pamper her a little bit more. So while she's relaxing with the Chill Mask, we're going to go ahead and do the Sugar Lip Scrub. And this is an add-on treatment that you can add on to any facial service, any waxing service, and it's going to help to hydrate, soften, and plump those lips. So we're going to take just a very small amount of our Sugar Lips, and we're going to massage this into the lips. You can use a Q-tip, you can use a gauze pad. It's 100% edible, so if you get a little in her mouth, that's okay. So we're just going to lightly exfoliate. The peppermint oil is going to help to plump. The macadamia nut oil is going to help to hydrate and soften. And there's also sugar in there that's going to help to exfoliate. So it's a really great non-irritating lip plumping product. This is going to help to allow your lipstick to go on ultra smooth, to wear all day. It's great for people who have vertical lines. Great for people who, even with braces, if people have braces or are constantly licking their lips, this is going to help to exfoliate that skin to leave those lips nice, soft, and dry. All right, Lori, I'm gonna have you go ahead and just lick your lips real quick for me. How's that taste?
Good.
Good. And then we're going to take just a small amount of the Silky Serum. Silky Serum is our moisture sealant. It's also an excellent makeup primer, but for today's service, we're going to apply just a very light layer of that on the lips, and that's going to help to hydrate those lips and soften those lips. So Lori, we're going to do this in a fast-forward version, so we're going to go ahead and remove her mask. And we're going to remove that with our sponges in warm water. And we're going to make sure that we have all that product removed. Her skin looks absolutely amazing. It's soft, it's smooth. If you are a person that is noticing just an overall dullness in your skin, this is a great service for you because it really helps to just rid that skin of any surface dulling skin cells or residue on that skin. We're going to do another light layer of splash. We're going to apply a little bit of our Calm Effects one more time just to help to soothe that skin. For her moisturizer, we're going to use the Later Alligator. The Later Alligator is our vitamin C moisturizer. It has great anti-aging abilities. It's going to help to fight free radical damage. It's going to help to brighten the skin, tighten the skin, and help to balance that skin and moisturize it without feeling heavy or greasy or chalky. So Later Alligator is going to go on. And then our last step with our dermaplaning is going to be a very light layer of the Sun Shield. Sun Shield is one of my absolute favorite products. It's an SPF 30 product, so it's going to give you the ultimate sun protection. It's UVA and UVB protectant, PABA-free. It also is going to be water resistant, sweat proof, and wear on the skin without feeling heavy or greasy or clogging those pores. So this is a product that gives the ultimate in sun protection. So for at-home care, we are going to recommend that Lori avoid sun exposure because her skin is freshly exfoliated and we don't want to cause any damage or burns to that skin. So limit her sun exposure. We're going to recommend that she has a service done every 4 to 6 weeks, and we're going to get her started on a home care of clinical care at home products. Thank you for watching our dermaplaning service today. If you'd like to learn more, you can find us on Facebook or look us up at clinicalcareskinsolutions.com. Thank you.